Gloria? Tears of the abandoned. The sky was heavy with clouds the day everything changed. Gloria was only 13 when her father, Chief Raymond, stormed into their small sitting room with a face hard as stone. Her mother, Mama Ifeoma, stood near the doorway, wringing her hands.
Ifeoma, I'm done with this, Chief Raymond barked, throwing a small bag on the floor. Pack your things and leave my house today.
Raymond, what are you saying? Where will I go with the child? She asked, her voice trembling.
That's your problem, he spat. I have a new wife now. She's giving me a son, something you couldn't do for years.
Gloria ran to her father, tears streaming. Papa, please, don't send us away. But he shoved her aside.
Go with your mother. I'm done feeding useless mouths.
That was the last time Gloria saw him. By evening, the landlord's boys had thrown their few belongings into the street. They moved into a cramped, leaky one room in a crowded compound. From then on, survival became a daily battle. Mama Ifeoma took to washing clothes for wealthy families, and Gloria helped her. Madame Bisi, say make we come by 8 tomorrow. Mama Ifeoma told Gloria one evening, soaking her sore hands in warm water. Gloria sighed. Yes, Mama. Maybe she'll give us leftover rice this time. Every day was the same. Hauling heavy buckets, scrubbing until their fingers bled, standing barefoot in cold water for hours. For each day's work, they earned barely enough for 1 or 2 meals. One particularly bad week, no one called them for work. The little money they had ran out, and hunger clawed at their stomachs. By the 3rd day without food, Mama Ifeoma could no longer stand. She clutched her belly and winced. Gloria, my chest. It's burning. I can't, she gasped. Mama, what's wrong? It's the ulcer, she whispered, sweat beading on her forehead. I need food, Gloria, even if it's just bread. Desperation. Gloria tore through their tiny room. No food, not even Gary. She ran to the neighbors, begging for help. Auntie Kemi, please. My mother hasn't eaten in 3 days. Anything you have? Kemi shook her head sadly. Gloria, I wish I could help, but we're barely managing ourselves. Every door was the same. Empty promises, pitying looks, no help. By late afternoon, Gloria sat on the wooden stool outside, her mind racing. Her mother's groans echoed in her ears. I can't let her die. I'll find something. I don't care how. The Ogbeta market was alive with chaos. Traders shouting prices, women bargaining fiercely, children darting between stalls. Gloria moved quickly, her heart pounding. She stopped at a yam seller's table. Auntie, how much for this yam? She asked. Her voice calm though her chest was tight. The woman smiled faintly. Wait, let me check for the biggest one inside my store. As soon as the seller disappeared, Gloria's hands moved on their own. She slipped a medium-sized yam into her bag. She was almost at the end of the row when a voice split the air. Thief! Catch her! She's stolen my yam! People rushed toward her. The yam seller grabbed her bag and pulled the yam out for all to see. You shameless girl, the seller shouted. You think you can come here and eat for free? Gloria fell to her knees. Please, my mother is sick. She hasn't eaten, one man sneered. All of us no day hungry? Tie her up. 2 women grabbed her clothes, threatening to strip her naked as punishment. The crowd jeered and clapped. Madame Cynthia appears. Then, a voice cut through the noise. How much is the yam? Heads turned. A tall woman in a flowing red gown approached. Her gold earrings swayed with each step. She was striking, and everyone knew her as Madame Cynthia, a wealthy socialite. The seller frowned. Madame, do you want to pay for a thief? How much? Madame Cynthia repeated. When the seller muttered the price, Madame Cynthia pulled out crisp bills and handed them over. She turned to Gloria. "Get up, child." She led her to a shiny black SUV, ignoring the stairs. "The visit inside the car?" Madame Cynthia asked. "What's your name?" "Gloria," she said softly. "And why were you stealing?" Gloria told her everything. The father who abandoned them, the clothes they washed, the days without food, and her mother's ulcer. By the time they reached Gloria's home, Madame Cynthia had made a decision. She went in, saw Mama Ifeoma pale and weak, and immediately drove them to a private hospital. A week later, Mama Ifeoma was recovering. Madame Cynthia visited often, bringing food and gifts. One evening she called Gloria aside. "You're too beautiful to suffer like this," she said, eyes gleaming. "I have a business, a very profitable business." "What kind of business?" Gloria asked. Madame Cynthia leaned forward. "Foreign men pay well for a night with a beautiful girl. Just one night. And you'll make more than washing clothes for a year." Gloria froze. "You mean prostitution?" "Call it whatever you like," Madame Cynthia smiled. "It will save your mother. It will save you." Tears stung Gloria's eyes. She thought of her mother's hospital bills. "I'll do it." For a month, Madame Cynthia groomed her, designer dresses, expensive creams, makeup lessons. Soon Gloria's beauty was breathtaking. Then came her first assignment with a wealthy American businessman named Mr. Harrison. But at dinner, Mr. Harrison surprised her. "Gloria, I don't want one night. I want you. Marry me." Gloria's mouth fell open. "Why?" "Because you're pure. I can see you've never done this before. I'll take care of you and your mother forever." She agreed, her heart overflowing. The jealous plot. When Gloria told Madame Cynthia, the woman smiled tightly. "That's wonderful news." But jealousy burned inside her. That night, she called some street boys. The attack on the day Gloria was to meet Mr. Harrison again. Her car was blocked by masked men. "Time's up, pretty girl," one said before pulling the trigger. Gloria slumped forward, blood pooling on her dress. The men sped away. Minutes later, a passing man saw her and rushed her to the hospital. She survived. Mr. Harrison stayed by her side, vowing never to let her go. Within weeks, he took her and her mother abroad. They married in a small but beautiful ceremony in the US. Back home, Madame Cynthia fell mysteriously ill. No doctor could cure her. People whispered that it was spiritual punishment. Moral of the story: life's hardest moments can push us to the edge, but fate will always open a path for the pure-hearted. Never let envy lead you to destroy another's destiny. The hand that strikes in jealousy is the first to rot. Like for more, by Anwana's story.